This conference will now be recorded.
So we have done yesterday some of the this kind of designs. Okay, so we work with the black and white image. So black and white to color, half image we have done black and white and half image we have done with the colored. And so we have given a different look for this image. And this is a bridal image. We have little bit, we have changed the color of the dress colors and all we have changed here. And next, so with a different background we have used. Okay, so till now we have done these many designs. So some 25% on making charges and all these designs and all we have done. Okay, so this is with a different background. So this is a movie poster design we have done, and this is one kind of collage work, and this is a miniature things what we have done. Okay, am I audible right? Okay, so this is only the ornaments I have highlighted. Okay, here only the ornaments I have highlighted. Okay, so again, this is one kind of effect so that uh, inside the mobile the image is going. So it is giving the effect and like this kind of effect. Again, I just changed the background of this image. Again, same character with a different background, and I just remove the wrinkles, face wrinkles and all I have removed here. So before and after, both the things are there here. Okay, so before the image, the it is wrinkles over here and here wrinkles free. So some kind of effect over here, and again the miniature works we have done, and here the reflection, opacity, transparency, and the text tool. So here we have used the blending options here. Okay, so blending options and all we have done. Okay, again here I have given the posterize the palace. Okay, again here also the bridal dress color I have changed here. Even the background palace little bit low I have given here. Okay, so almost many of the things are over. Okay, so just I'll go for some of other options today. Okay, so tomorrow is your Photoshop last class. From Friday I will start Corel Draw. So today is Wednesday, yeah, Thursday. Today and tomorrow you have Photoshop class. Okay, so what I'll do, I'll just we will work with the different options now. So whatever the tools we have not done, that we'll try to finish it today. Okay, so I'll just take some of the images again. I'll just go to the desktop, and so I'll just have my reference images. I'll open my reference images. So I'll take some image. So I'll take any images which I have to make it. So any images like this. So this image, I'll take a duplicate copy of this. Right click on this. There is a right click on the layer. There is an option of duplicate layer. So here we have one tool called blur tool, sharpen tool, and smudge tool. I'll come back this for later. And I have the option called dodge tool, burn tool, and sponge tool. What is the shortcut of dodge tool? That is O. And the burn tool, again it is a O. And the sponge tool. So now I want to make it little fair. Okay. So I want to give her nice complexion and I want to make little fair over here. So using this dodge tool, it will increase the whiteness. Okay, so this is with the dodge tool. So here, whenever you are selecting the tool, always there is a brush options will be there. So these are the default brushes. Okay, we have many different type of the brushes are there. So I'll just use the same brush. I will not do any changes with this. So size of the brush you can see here. Okay, you can see the size of the brush. So little bit you can reduce the size of the brush. So zoom it. Okay, zoom the face. Again reduce the brush size little bit. Okay, so you can see here, I'll just take another duplicate copy of this. So here I have very sharp brushes over there. See, these are the very sharp brushes. I don't want very sharp brushes here. I'll just take with which is having little blur. So which will have the blur kind of thing. So any the thing you want to make it fair. So here we cannot use more thing over here. I'm using very less. Okay, before our image is like this, duplicate layer. So again, I'll just reduce the brush size. Any brush size also you can take it here. Okay, so using this, so how much ever the area you want, only that much only you can make it little fair. Okay, so here I'm just using the left click. Okay, so not necessary so much you should use it. Okay, so like that. So we need to apply for different images. Okay, so yeah, even this image also looking very dull. So right click on this, duplicate layer, and just increase the brush size. So I'll go to this option, and there is the option of increasing the brightness over here, and just zoom it. So how much ever area you want. So a little bit you can do the brighter. This kind of work we cannot, in a hurry, we cannot do this kind of work. Okay, so it will come patch. So here little bit, see. So back this brush size also it should be equal. So duplicate layer. I'll just little bit. I'll increase the size of the brush, and so layer I will use it little bit. Only one time I will make it as a fair. So equally you should use the fairness here. Okay, so anybody you can make fair over this too. So before like this, so extra whichever the things are which is added over here, only this much I have done the changes. Okay, so here even for this also you can make the brighter. Okay, but skin color only it will take more. Okay, so here I have given the brightness for everything. Even for the ornaments also you can give the brightness. So this is with the whitening things are going to increase here. Okay, so that is with the brightness things. Okay, so I'll just take some more image. Now any image which is over brighted. So this image is over brighted. So whenever you are taking the selfie or any photos which is very important, which has become very bright. Okay, so you need to may reduce the brightness of the image. So now this image is very bright. So I'll just take a duplicate copy of this, right click on the layer. Now I'll go to the layer called burn tool. Okay, so burn tool, again I'll increase the size of this brush, and here how much ever the area you want. So I'll make it little darker over here. So, but the patches are coming. Okay, just take a duplicate copy of this. So if the brush is not proper, then the patches will come. Okay, I'll just go to the simple brush. Patches will come. So only for the edges we have to make it darker. So we could use some other brushes also. If you want to make more darker, you can use it as a darker. Okay, I have increased the brush size, and it is looking darker like this. Okay, so which area you want, only that much only you can make it darker. Okay, so this is before how the image is. I have made little darker only. Okay, so this is the brighter image, over brighter image. and this is darker. So wherever you want, you can make it some more little bit dark. You can make it. Okay, so if you want some more, you can make it dark. So it will become like this. Okay, so darker to brighter, brighter to darker, you can use it. Okay, so now already the image we have. So that I want to make it as a blur. Okay, some of the blur tool I could use it. Okay, some image I want to make it as a background blur. So what I'll do, I'll just go for some other image. Suppose I will take this image. So this image is darker. So again I want to make this image brighter. So I'll go to the dodge tool, the first one. I'll increase the size of this brush. So here equally the glow is coming. You can see that some images it will come very nicely. Some images it will take, we need to do lot of work with those kind of images. Okay, so here, so wherever you want, I'm just clicking there itself, nose part. See here. So this is before the images look like this. Now the image is like this. Okay, so wherever you want it, only that much area only, you can make it brighter. Is that clear, everybody? So like that. So even the dress color you want to make it, the stones and all you want to make it brighter, you can make it brighter. So this is with the, it will work with wherever the white color is there, so it will work easily. Okay, so I'm just using the left click here. When the stones background also I'll make it little more brighter. Okay, so here also I'll work with this, just click, I'm just using the click option. So I'm just using the click option here. Okay, so just, so it is lighter to darker, so I'm making this image darker to brighter here I'm making. Okay, so this is before it is looking so much blur, dark over like this, and I'm making it brighter. So here in the background, so I will use a different thing over here that is called blur tool. So we have three different tool again: blur tool, sharpen tool, and smudge tool. So I will use the blur tool. So whenever you are taking the tool over here, so there is an option called strength. So that is how much ever the area you want to make it. So dodge tool also there is an option called exposure. So 30% it is there. So if you want you can increase that. Burn tool also there is an exposure that is 100%. Even sponge tool also there is a flow is there, that is a 50%. So it is like that. Okay, you can increase more than 50%, 60, 70% like that you can make it. So what I'll do, so there is an option called blur tool. So now what I'll do, I'll just make it little strength 50 per 100% it is there. So I'll make it the background, only the background I'll make it blur. Reduce the brush size. Only the background only I want to make it blur. So it will not come easily. So we need to keep on uh, trying with this option. Okay, so we already given 100% strength. If we'll reduce the strength, it will not become blur so fast. Okay, so I'll just make it 100% only. So 100% blur. So before it is like this, now the blur is happening. Okay, so in the background only I have selected and I have given the blur. Okay, so you have to keep on doing this one. So, so this is the blur with the image. If you apply on this image, then you will get to know how much I have given the blur. So you can see the blur over here. right? See, this is the actual blur what we have given. So, but here in the background, which is not visible. So I'm just removing the blur now slowly. Control Alt Z, Control Alt Z. So if I'm keep on giving this one, Control Alt Z, so the blur is going. But I have given so much blur, which is not taking. So now I have did already given the blur, but so I'm not able to make it. If I'm going back also, I'm not able to erase this. So I'll make this too sharp. I'll try to make the blur removing. So there is an option here, sharp tool. So then I'll just reduce the brush size. So let me check whether I could make it with the sharp option. So I have given the blur. I just want to make the image sharper. Okay, so little bit. So anything, anywhere in the news channel and all, you are seeing the blur kind of a text. So they want to make it as you want to see it as a sharper. So that time you can use this option. Still not coming perfect look, but still we could try. So it is before this is this much blur. Okay, so now I want to make it as a sharp. So this is a sharpen tool I'm using. Okay, so using this sharp tool. So each and everything slowly we have to increase the this one. Okay, so this is very useful tool. Okay, so slowly wherever the blur is there, so only that much area only. It is not completely, you will not get 100% result here. Okay, it is trying to make. Okay, here strength 50% is there. Okay, still not getting to, oh, that much proper look. Okay, so blur to sharpen, sharpen to blur. Okay, so Control Alt Z, we can use it. We could come back it. So blur and sharp version, sharp things and all we can use it here. So one is the blur tool and the sharp tool. So background and all we can use the blur, and whatever the blur already we have done, that we can make it sharp using this sharpen tool. Sometimes we need to see the very important number, otherwise very important thing in the photo we have to see it. Somebody's company name is here in the background, we are not able to see, that is blur. So that time we can make it sharp and we can see that. Okay, so that is possible with the sharpen tool. Okay, so some of the text we want to hide, we want to hide some text, some company name, brand name, we don't want to show it here. Somewhere in the cloth, somewhere in the jewelry it is there. So that time we can use the blur tool and we could hide um, those logos and all. Okay, that is and all possible with the blur and sharpen tool. So not only for the images, and we could apply for many different things and all, we can use it. Okay, like that. Mm, Next I will go for one more tool. So that is called smudge tool. So you have see, I think uh, so you people are learned about the digital painting, smudge painting. Okay, so this is not all possible with the smudge tool. Okay, so before using this smudge tool, what I'll do, using the pen tool, I will select the image very neatly. I will select the image now. So I will separate the background. So I'll just add a different background for this. So I'll select this image. So this is smudge tool, mainly we are using for the smudge painting. So mainly we are using for the smudge painting, we are using this tool. Okay, so here using the pen tool neatly I'm making this image selection. Okay, I want till here. Control Z. If the thing points are not coming properly, so you can go back and the Control Z option is there. Okay, so again, okay, so we need to keep on selecting like this. Okay, Control Z, so you can go back again, left click again, all these options, zoom it, and so wherever the point you are selecting, so there itself it is zooming. So here neatly you have to select this and see. Control Z, again you can go back. So where you have selected, there itself I'm going to end. So now if you want to do any changes, then click on, so you will get the control left click, you can see the points over there and you can see some changes here. So anything you want to make a modifications over there, you can do the modification. So here we have the tool called convert point tool. Using this you can do some modification. Okay, so you can do some modification with this tool. So you need to cover some more. So you can make it. See this nodes what we are calling, so that you can use it. Otherwise you can go to this one path selection also it is there. So you easily can select the path. So I'll just go to this only convert point tool. Using this tool, you will have the angles like this. Okay, control minus. So everything is okay now. So control enter. So after selecting everything, we have to use control enter. So control enter. So the complete layer is going to select now. Sorry, I have muted. Sorry, I have muted. So okay. So what I did. So what I'll do. So there is an option here. Control enter. Shift F6. So I'm using Shift F6. Both the things you have to hold it together. Shift and F6. In the keyboard there is a F6 option is there in the topper part, shift and F6, and I'll give how much ever the blur I want, 1, 2.5, like that you can give it. So I have given 3 here. Okay, I'll just give OK and Control C and Control V. So what happened? The edges and all, it is looking very smooth here. Okay, so the smooth edges and all you will get it here. So I'll take one different background. So file place. I'll just add one colorful painting kind of a drawings. So I could add in the background like this. Let me check if I'll have a different background. Even I could add this kind of background also. This is a painting background. Even I could add this also. Just I'll place this one. Okay, so control minus. So this is, I will increase the size of this and I'll bring it down. So this is in the background. So like that you can add a different background also. So I'll just add this background also. Again, this is a very smaller size of this image. Okay, we can rotate it also, this image. So let me check how this will look. Yeah, this also look better. So this is before how the image is. So now this will look okay. Any image we'll take in the background. Okay. So Control T and I'll just scale the image. Okay. So anything will do. So what exactly we have to do with the smudge tool? So now I'll select the layer. So smudge painting, smudge in the sense you are just making all the layers and all. So we have to drag and we have to use it with the smudge tool, and you will get what kind of effect I will tell. Okay, so many of the tools we cannot explain it, so that we don't have any words exactly the smudge what exactly the things will happen. Okay, so here how the smudge things will happen. Suppose this is a digital painting, so we are seeing this is a digital painting. So this is we are doing with the smudge tool, we have done with the smudge tool. So you will get a output like this. Okay, using the smudge tool. So we have to keep on work with this tool. Okay, so it will take lot of time to get this kind of result. Okay, I'll show how to do with the smudge tool. Okay, so smudging the things over here. Now I'll go to here, that is called smudge tool. So whenever I'm taking this smudge tool, so here we have the option of strength is 30% over here. So I'll just increase the brush size little bit. Okay, so how much ever the brush size you want, you can increase the brush size. I'm not mute, right? Okay, fine. So now what I'll do, I'll start from the hair. Okay, so I'll start from the hair. So I'll just select this one. So we need to make it like this, smudging things. So this should not look like a real image. It should look like a drawing. So I'll just reduce the strength like 20%. So let me check. See, it should not look like the the front here the hair is gone. It should not look like that also. So little bit we have to use the smudge tool. So we could use some other color also for the hair. Okay, even so little bit I'm doing the changes. Even here also it is like that only. So even strength I will make it little bit less. 10 I will make it, because it is, see, whenever I'm dragging something, so it should come like this. This is the smudge tool. So it should not look like a realistic. Okay, so this is with the smudge tool. Zoom the face again. Here also I'm using the smudge tool. You will get a smoother face, a smoother shape. Okay, reduce the brush size. can select here and you can reduce the brush size like this. And here I see I'm using the smudge tool. Selecting the image and you can see some color over here. I'll make it little more smudge, 15%. So you will get some color like this. So this is with the smudge tool. We have to keep on work with this hair color. Everything should come properly. So we have to keep on work with this tool. So we'll get one kind of shading. Okay. So control minus. The hair is changed now. Again here also we need to do the changes here. So I'm just dragging downward. So I'm just only just smudging like this. I'm just dragging like this. Okay, I'm making it smooth. So nothing else I'm doing here. Smudge tool means so nothing else I'm doing. So only just I'm making smooth. So edges and all making smooth. It should not look like we have cutted this image. We should mix with the background. Okay. Even background also I'm going to smudge. Okay. So this is the smudge tool. When you can see some shadings over there. So it will not come very immediately effect. We have to keep on working with this. Okay. So now I'll just so you have to take always a proper image. So if image having hair and beautiful complexion, so those kind of images only I'm taking. So even the nose and all I'm making it smooth. Okay, so film stars generally they will make a photo shoot. Okay, so you can take some of the HD images always. So I'm making smooth of this here. So here you can make some more color. So some more color in the sense I could use a dodge tool here and here the already burn tool, dodge tool. So it will make the face with this color. So this also I could use it here. So to make the face some more with a darker color. So little bit just like this. If it is necessary, we can use it. Some more darker. Should not look like a patch. Okay. So little bit necessary, we can use it. Then we can do the smudge over here. Even we have to work with the smudge tool. That is with again smudge tool. So I'll just keep on working. So here also we need to work. Okay, if the ornaments and all it is there, so no need to work. Only little bit. You need to click this option only how to use it. Because if you smudge it means it will come like this. Okay, so the blurriness will increase. Okay, so only how much ever necessary you can use that option. Only the hair will make lot of difference. So you have to keep on working with the hair layer only. Even eyebrows and all you can make it smudge. And here options there. Okay. Again, I'll just zoom this one. So I'll keep on working with the hairs layer. Okay. So next step. So some of the sari part also we need to work. It should not look like very clear. So little bit how to make it little blur with this. I'll just increase the size of this. Little bit. I'm just clicking on this. Okay, so I'm just clicking on this option. Okay, so we have to keep on changing. So generally, whenever doing the smudge tool, so they will take half of the images only. So like this sari with the work and all, nobody will take. Okay, so only they are concentrating with the face itself. Okay, so here you can do the changes with this also. So, but this is also one interesting thing. So here also you can use it. You can make it as a drawing. This one. Keep on working with this tool. So all are right. All are there, right? Nobody slept in the class. Somebody should answer me.
No, ma'am.
Okay. Only who is giving Imti? Imti, right? Only Imti is giving me the answer. Other people I don't know. So they are present. They will give me answer only when I'm taking the attendance. Correct, everybody? Just keep on adjusting. I'm just removing the clarity here. I don't want the clarity here. I could smudge it. This flowers and all, I will make it smudge. So I'll just drag it like this and I'm smudging the things. So I just keep on changes. So you can come back. Suppose if you don't want to do any changes with here, you can come back. Even this also you can make it little smudge. So we need lot of time to make a modification. So little bit only I'm making changes here. So wherever the clarity is there, I'm just removing those clarity. This is all possible with the smudge tool. So we need to do lot of things and we have to use the brushes here. Any colors and all we have to use, it means we have to use the brushes here. So I'm not using now any brushes, only the smudge, how much ever possible I'm using. So here we have the brushes are there. If I select the brush tool, I have multiple kind of brushes are there. So here whatever the colors I will select. Suppose I want orange color hair, so yellowish kind of a hair. So this kind of hair color and all how to make it. So I'll just use the different colors like this, and we can use a smudge on that. Okay, so I'll just use a blurred kind of a hair. Okay, so I'll just reduce the size of the brush. See any of the colors and all we have to use it. So that time, so I'm just giving the color like this, and I'll make it smudge so then it will mix with this color. Okay, so I have given very little, so I'll just use a smudge tool, and again I'll mix with this color. So whatever the hair color is that, I'll mix with that those color again. We'll add some effects and all. That time it will come properly. I'll just go to the brush tool, and I'm just adding here also some color like this. Okay, so here opacity is 10%, so that means very light I'm giving the brushes. Even for the face also I could give orangish color. The face I'm just clicking like this. Even here also I could give orangish color little bit. Okay, so face also I could make a little bit orangish. Okay, so here I have done before the image is like this. So before the image is like this, now we have made it like this. There's so much changes and all it has done. Just save the file. I want to do some more changes. Just in the desktop, my Photoshop work, just smudge. So smudge tool work. So I'll save it as smudge tool work, and I'll save my file. Okay, still I need to do so much changes. Again, so wherever you want, go to the brush tool and reduce the size of the brush, and you can give the color. So little bit some other shade also you can add it. Okay, some other shade also can add it. Increase the size of the brush wherever you want. So if it is necessary, you can add it. Okay. So here also reddish kind of a hair I want to pick it, so that I can use this option. So reddish kind of options you can make it. Even for the face, I'll reduce the brush size, little reddish color. So wherever you want, you can give the reddish color over here. So like that, we have to keep on doing the changes over here. Okay, so that is and all. Again, I'll just go to the smudge tool. Again, we have many colors over here, so that we need to do smudge. Okay, so even for here, I'll make little darker color. So that is again with the brush tool, and I'll just reduce the brush size. more dark color. Otherwise, you can go to here, which tool? That is called burn tool. Using the burn tool, you can little bit darker. You can make it. Let's reduce the size of this. So here the exposure, how much percentage, all these things we need to check. Okay, like this. So even we have to, what are the works we have done? Then this extra hairs are there, so that also we need to do the smudge. So here extra hairs are there, so we can smudge it. And just 20% I'll make it. Exposure 20%. So again it will become fast. We can use a smudge tool here. Okay, so it will take lot of times to do each and everything smudging. Okay, so let us see how much are possible we'll do it. Even we could add some changes with the color, with this sari color and all. We could do some changes. Okay, so now after image, before the image is like this, so we have done this much using the smudge tool. Okay, so before it is like this, now we have done changes with this. Okay, so even we could add a nice background, and you have to select the background layer. Again, right click on this raster layer. So now I have to work with the background layer also. Even I'll go to this one again. Once again, I'll go for the smudge tool. I'll just remove this. Here I'll just increase the size of this background. So just you need to smudge it. So we have different modes are there. So this will not listen to us because slowly we should do this work. So I'll just make it 15%. So this is just sponging the things. I'm just dragging the colors here. Smudge is nothing but just dragging the color. Even you can consider it as a modern painting also. Okay. Anybody started assignments? Okay. So this so you need to take the background also this kind of painting. So what happened, easily it will smudge it. So if you take a plain background and all, you cannot do any smudge kind of things, you cannot give it. It will not look beautiful also, because we need many painting color combinations, so then the smudging will look nice. Even I could add in the background some effects and all, I will add it. So here, okay. So this is a painting thing. So generally what using the Photoshop till now, what we are doing, just image cutting, cropping the image and placing the image to the different background. So but we have never touched something which is related to painting. So this is, we are calling as a digital painting also. Okay, so we need to do a lot of work in this. Okay, so it will not finish it in 1 hour or something. So you need a proper result, and we need to keep on work with this. Maybe 1 or 2 days it will take. Okay, so here you will get one nice effect. Okay, so I'll just on my image. So this is the background, and this is my smudge painting. Okay, so you can see it in the background. Okay, so this is also painting kind of a look. Okay, so you can increase it slowly. We have to keep on working with this image. Okay, so if you mix this one properly, you will get a very nice result. Okay, so let it be this much. So I'll just on this layer. So it is like painting, it will look like a painting. Even we have to work, keep on working this file. So I'll just save this file. Then I will have file save as, so in the format of jpg format. So jpg format is here. Smudge work, a tool work, and it is in a jpg format, like this. Okay, so now, so if you want to add some effect, I could add it for this one. So here select this layer. So yesterday we have done so the filter, and I want to make this background blur. So that is Gaussian blur. So I have applied the blur here. So the complete, it is giving the blurriness. So it is completely blurred now, so that is with a Gaussian blur. So I'm using the Gaussian blur here, so it is complete blur of the image. Okay, it is completely, it will give the blur. So what are the blur, I will show you different options of the blur. So filter, then there is an option of blur and the radial blur. So radial blur, it will give a different kind of effect. So in a circular way, this blur will come. Okay, in a circular way, this blur will come. Filter, blur, then there is option of the Gaussian blur. Sorry, yeah, radial blur. I'll use the radial blur. So if I want more circle here, so you will get this option. So circular way, this things will come. Control Z, I'm coming back. So again blur. So in that radial blur only, so there is an option of zoom blur. Okay, zoom blur option is here. This will look good for some images. So tomorrow class I will show which blur is good for other images. So I'll just go to again, if we want to make it for the some other option sketch. So this, it will go to the yesterday what we have done, no, filter and the filter gallery. So many option which is there in the filter gallery already. Okay, only for the background we should give it. So we could add it in the background like this. So that is filter gallery. Again filter, filter gallery. Again, whatever the options you want. Okay. So here in the grains will come, patchwork will come, and this is one option, texturize option, mosaic tails, and artistic option is there. Yeah, so this is also an artistic option. This will look over some kind of brightness you can see here. So again filter gallery, I just want to see how this will look. Poster color. So this is a poster color. This is painting kind of effects you can see in the background. I'll just take a duplicate copy of this. Then I will get to know what are the changes which has happened. Okay, some of the layers, if you give how much ever it is also, you cannot see any changes. So I'll just reduce the size of this. This is a plastic kind of effect. Palette knife, and this is also one nice effect. Okay, so this also we can use it for the background. Okay, so now I'll keep it this only, and I will go to this one, this image, this layer, layer 1. So again, I'll go to the filter. Again, I'll just go to the filter blur, filter gallery. So I will use only for this layer some of the artistic effect, so which will give you the sketch kind of effect. So this is the sketch effect. Okay, dry brush effect and neon effect, palette knife effect. So which is matching to this. Okay, so you could give that effect. So should give the painting kind of effect. This is one is there, so it will give the painting kind of effect. So before, like this. Now we have made it like this. Okay, so this is one effect. Okay, so next to filter, again filter gallery. So we have to keep on working with the smudge tool. Still smudge tool work is not done. Okay, so this is the poster edges. So here I will select this one, poster edges. So let me check what are the changes it will make it. So this will give the poster colors in the sense edge intensity, posterization. So I'm just keep on checking the things. It will give you as a painting kind of a look. So poster color, even we can work on this also. So before like this, so that natural how it is looking, that we have to remove it. So it should not look like a photo. So we have to add some effect and we have to remove that natural effect. What other options we can use it? Here sketch, and here we have the option of stylize, extrude, solarize. All this option we can give it for the background, and the noise and all the same option. So this option also same. Okay, so only some of the simple things we can use it, which is this one paint. This option only we can use it. It will make it blur. This image is making blur. Dry brush we can use it. Even you can select the dry brush backgrounds and all, we can select it. So this is with the dry brush. So it should look like a painting kind of effect. Then image, adjustment, and little bit I'll use the curves for this. So curves, I will select it like this. It will make it as a bright, or you can make it as a dark. Any options you can use it. So this is with the curves. So here whenever you use the curves, so it will give a different tones. So if you select here, it is giving different tone, and half of the thing I'll make it dark, half of the thing I'll make it bright. So this is one different tone. Okay, so here I'll make it bright and little bit I'll make it dark. Okay, so here you can use this option. Okay, so before how is our image? So like this, we have changed this much. It is look like a painting now, and we can keep on working with this thing. So because always smudge tool is on, again we can work with this. With the effects we can work like this. You could work keep on working with this. Even you can add the background. So this will look like a painting now. Okay, so anything, it should not look sharper here. See all the things what you are seeing, it is looking sharper. So smudge tool properly. Later we could add the effects and all. Okay, so I'll just save this file, and again I'll just go to file, save as, in the format of JPG format. Okay, so again smudge tool work with 1 2 3. So I'll just leave it with the name. Okay, so this is with the smudge tool. So once we will keep on working with, we have to add some brushes, glow, and again some wavy kind of things and all. We have to keep on working with this. So it is become as a painting. So if we work, keep on working with this, so then we could make it as a painting. So it should look like this. We could add some Padmavati, something war begins, something like this. We could add it with a different background. So like this, we can do the works. And yeah, here also one more. This one is there. So that is with the smudge tool. We need to take the proper images like this, and we have to wherever necessary we have to give the glow and all here. And with the hairs and all, we have to use some other colors for the hairs, all these things we have to keep on working with this. Even see the cloth, it has come like this neatly, the wavy kind of thing. So we have to keep on working with this, so you will get this kind of effect. Okay, so this is all smudge tool things only. And I have one more image. Yeah, this is one image again. Yeah, this is also one image which is exactly which is come like the painting kind of effect. Even here extra this hair color and all this extra hairs and all added. When see, keep on work with this tool. Okay, we need to take a proper good quality images. When cloths and all, it should become like a plain cloth. Okay, so even for the background also they have done completely smudged. Okay, so mainly the hair. So hair part is very important. So whenever you're taking the image, please take some images which is having good hair. We can work this kind of image. It will look beautiful with this image. Even you can work with this kind of images which is having the hairs. Okay, so with the hair, it will look more beautiful. Okay, so what extra images I have? Okay. So I have only this much work. Even this is also using the smudge tool we have done. Okay. So it is working in a different format. So more than this, we can do multiple things with the Photoshop. So any images which is cut and tear. So those images also we can see. This is the image which is nothing is there in this image, old photo. So that also we can make it as a realistic here. So we can this kind of image, so which is very important image, your grandfather, grandmother's images and all. So we can make using the Photoshop. We can correct this kind of photos also. We can correct it. Okay, and this is some of the miniature works. Again, so this is some background like this, normal background like this, which is changed to like this, which is having the blur in the background. Okay, so and this is the background. So before the background, we have cutted only these two people, and we have added the glow effect in the background. Okay, so we have to keep on work with this kind of images. And this is the collage work. Body is different and face is somebody's, so it is like this. And so these are the Photoshop works. And this one, the before and after. So like this sponge tool and burn tool. So using the burn tool, you can make somebody darker, somebody who is already dark. So we can make it using the sponge tool. We can make it brighter. So this one, before and after images, and this one image. Again, this is the clone stamp tool. So three different people we could show it in a one file itself. So that is possible with the clone stamp tool. So cloning same images. Okay, so three different ways. So this is a clone stamp tool. Okay, so anybody having any doubt, please clear it by tomorrow. What are the Photoshop doubts you have? Okay, so this is also one effect. Okay, again this is also one kind of image, and this is a masking effect. So Inside this face only you can see the city inside the face. So this is a masking effect. Okay, so this I have shown this kind of photos. Okay, so anybody having any doubt? Today class, let me add some glow. So I'll just go to filter. I'll just go to the lighting effect. Okay, so there is the option of lighting effect. So I'll just give like this. This is the lighting effect. So filter, render. So all images it will not good properly this lighting effect. So this is one lighting effect like this. The angles will be like this. We could change the angle like this. So this is not looking beautiful with this image. Let me check how this will look. Not that much. Okay, let it be natural like this only. So little bit if you want to make the glow thing that we could make it a glow thing. I'll just go to image adjustment exposure. Very little we have to give the glow. So should not give so much. So offset. So here always darkness also very important. Little we could add the glow. Cancel it. So it is looking dull here now. Adjustment little glow. I am not one still. So little bit we could add the glow. So it will give the depth here. And okay. So before the image is like this. Now we have made with a posterized color. Okay. I'll just add it in the background like this. Okay. So control Z. Before it is looking like this. Just exposure. And there is an option called what is that, highlights, shadow highlights. So shadow highlights also very important. So whenever you are giving this shadow highlights, so we will get the depth, so amount how much we need it. So that is the shadow highlight. Little bit necessary you can use it, otherwise leave it. So I'll just save this file. And one more time I'll save it as a jpg format. So I'll just go to this one, jpg. So I'll just save it as a JPG. Smudge to work 123 is there. So like that, I'll just give 4, 5, 6, and I'll just save the file. Okay, no need to repeat. Again, I'll just save this. Okay, so we have too many files are there now. So let me check which is good. Okay, my Photoshop work. So this is my first image. Next is the second image and the third one. Okay, so here it is looking brighter. So here it is looking little dull, little brighter, and here more brighter. So we have to keep on working with this kind of image. Okay, so painting kind of effects you will get it.